Hello everyone. Hope you're all doing well. Morning, evening, wherever you might be. Welcome to another, I should say, promotional challenge for the 2026 edition of the World Series. Yes, the World Series is already in its infancy per se. We're at the fundraising stage, and yeah, before you know it, we'll be playing some qualifying games. So yeah, I hope you're all doing well. This time for our third challenge, we have got BoYcaH versus Rudwan. BoYcaH, a well-known player, won the World Series in 2020, and pretty sure he's lost in a final before as well, possibly even to the man in chat, BoYcaH. Welcome, by the way, to you. Those were the old days for sure. Do miss them actually. But yeah, Rudwan, on the other hand, is very, very new, and has been putting in some pretty exceptional results of late. So let's just go over the topic quickly. Yeah, so he was successful on the last promotional challenge. He narrowly managed to beat, I think it was Ninja from memory. Won't say anything more than that, although frankly, if you did want to watch that, I've spoiled it. So good effort on my part. Anyway, that is kind of the infancy or the idea of this challenge. So this is to get Rudwan up against a sort of more older school expert in BoYcaH and see how he fares. So main things to note: it's a best of 11. It was originally going to be a best of 13, but I had to delay the set by half an hour, so I offered them to reduce to a best of 11. It doesn't actually mention here, but I've sponsored this set, I think, for what, something around $30, $35, something like that. Whatever I said, whatever £25 worked out to. So that'll be what's on the line for either of these players today. Format, random reverse. Each player is going to get one veto. They must use that veto immediately, and then we're going to auto veto air versus any non-air USA as well. So air versus super weapon, air versus laser, air versus USA. They're going to get vetoed. If it goes 5-5, we will get a nuke mirror on Toxic Lake V2. And we have got, I've gone and chosen, the logic was 4 maps that were sort of World Series-esque maps, although admittedly these weren't in the last 2. This one was, and this one was. And we've got 2 new maps, so I've just done a slight little mix-up in there. But yeah, that's it. Those are the main things to note. Let's get into in-game mode. Let's let them know I'm ready. Makes sense, I think, for Rudwan to choose first, given that he's kind of like the challenger here. So I think that makes sense. So let's see if he goes for this map or if he goes for something else. Hello, Salah and Endabas, by the way. And yes, BoYcaH, hello to you, man. Hank, Tagayan. I can't say your name, I never will. I do that. 1 sec. Alright, let's do that then, that's fair. So let's go get you guys in on this. Here we go. Into here. Wheel of names. It's probably going to just show. I did something yeah, it was nothing to do with 0 hour. It was actually countdown with my work colleagues. For anyone that knows what countdown is. Most pointless shuffle in the world. We're going to do it anyway. I'm not going to reformat it. Let's just spin it. BoYcaH. Okay. Going to be BoYcaH's choice first. Let's get you guys back into in-game mode. And yeah, BoYcaH's map first. Carnage, hello to you, by the way. And Panchito, hello. And anyone else I may have missed, welcome to you. I'm not sure if they're in and outing or if they're going to in-out or just play straight away. I'm going to imagine they play straight away. I think BoYcaH likes to typically play straight away. Interestingly, I think it's because this is a new map. Ooh, stealth laser. Very nice. Okay. So we start then at the top of, what is this? Trimble V2. And we've got BoYcaH playing in red as the USA Laser General. Very nice. And in the bottom, we have got Rudwan. He's playing in blue, and he is playing as the GLA Stealth General. Okay. Really need to get this new keyboard so that I can just use the keys on the right. I need to fix that. There's a lot of things I need to fix with my stream at the minute. But we will get there. Hello, Jacoby. Welcome to you, mate. Good to see you all. So, I think on this map, does look GLA friendly to me. Maybe there's a chance for the USA to poke up this right flank, however. But it looks tricky wherever else you go. There's a bit of a cutoff. I suppose you might be able to get around here. But this middle area is just looking like a GLA, like, yeah, it just looks beautiful for them, doesn't it? Meanwhile, for BoYcaH, he's going to go for a standard build, it seems. First, he is going to go out and seek and look for any units that might be trying to expand. Is there a dam on this map? There is not. Where this was like lower ground, I wondered if a dam could kind of do anything, but nope. These are the sort of things you got to watch out for on maps nowadays. First technical is going to come on this left-hand side. There is a dozer sneaking on that left side, actually. That's a bit random. Let's see what this technical goes for. That actually could be quite annoying if it can reach. Maybe it can't. But he's going to keep going anyway. BoYcaH has actually managed to get some worker harassment in. Now we're going to see a scrapped up tech. Both players focused over here. That's going to allow... Ooh. So a missed opportunity to scrap deny there by BoYcaH. He had plenty of time. I think he did get a few worker kills in though. So that's nice early aggression from BoYcaH there. And this dozer is potentially going to get some more workers for itself as well. That's quite nice. Okay, he's going to flush out this building nice and quickly with the ranger drop. Very nicely done. And there is going to be a nice little bit of aggression on the second supply here from Rudwan. Ooh, he had another. Nicely done. Really nicely done. But that is swept up quite nicely in the end. So BoYcaH just needing to stabilize a little bit. Did the dozer? Yeah. Oh, it didn't actually. It got picked off. Okay. So no real harassment as far as I'm aware. Maybe he did. More scrap picked up though. Not great from BoYcaH so far in terms of the scrap denies. And a little bit slow there. And he's going to try and push forward on this tunnel. I think that's a good decision. Second, is there a third supply? There is a third supply in, okay. Nice micro from BoYcaH. And I think Rudwan's going to accept that he has lost this position. He's still got a tunnel on the right-hand side. Tentacles are going to try and come forward. Are there units in any of these? Probably. Oh, I think he tried to explode the barrels there. That's quite clever. I like that. Didn't quite work. BoYcaH was ready for it. But yeah, nice idea there from Rudwan to try and kill the V's using these barrels. There are a few maps where the barrels can be effective. I think Oxygen. Is it Oxygen that has barrels and the sort of the lower cliff part in between the middle and the bases? Those barrels are actually really annoying. They can do quite big damage. So you do need to be careful of these things. Gonna get another cheeky little poke here. BoYcaH, however, in the grand scheme of things, hasn't really taken that much damage. Ooh, dives in super deep. Gets away with it. But yeah, I'd say Rudwan is in a little bit of trouble here. And that essentially is empty. Has he got... No, he hasn't got it yet. Yeah, I think he's in a bit of trouble here, Rudwan. Not looking good. And what is my prediction of the set? Asks Logica. I reckon BoYcaH's going to nick it. I don't think there'll be much in it, but I reckon BoYcaH nicks it. Yeah, that's what I'm going to go. 6-5. He's going to get it on the decider. There's my random-ish prediction. Okay, nice micro from BoYcaH to clear up that technical without losing a V. But this is where the real action's going to be. What is Rudwan's plan to deal with this? Because that's a scary push. He's going to expand on the right-hand side. But yeah, he is going to have a problem clearing this. And there is no sign of a palace anytime soon. Actually, only collecting on 2 workers on his main. Ooh, bit lax from BoYcaH there, I think. That stinger could prove annoying as well. Okay, so Rudwan is going to hold for now. Nice ambulance pick off there. Does save the technical, very nice. Another technical here, not sure if it managed to do any damage or not. S&D is now being deployed. That could be... he cancels it, I think that's a good decision. Okay, tried to deny the ranger, but wasn't able to. And this is going to get denied in the end. Okay, yeah, now he's going to go for this again. I think that's a good call. BoYcaH suddenly is on quite a few oils. Not this one, but he's on 1 here, 2 here, and 3 here. That's really nicely done from him. There's Rudwan going to deploy a palace here. He's on 1 oil, 2 oils himself, actually. Yeah, BoYcaH is the one with the better cash. He has got more workers here now, Rudwan, but that was slowing him down for a bit. And he's only got 2. He's building some more, okay. Okay, there was a tunnel there that got denied. Very nice. I didn't even see that myself. But yeah, it's still looking nice this for BoYcaH. There is a lot of red on the map. He is looking on point in this first game. And then again, was he... he was a little bit lazy on the scrap deny. I'd argue that I'd maybe even expect to see better. But this is a huge army. Hasn't really lost any Vs is the one thing you'd say. He hasn't lost many Vs. So in that sense, he has been on it. Yeah, I am struggling to see what Rudwan's plan is. That palace is probably going to be too late. Especially now with S&D in. BoYcaH now level 3 as well. So probably going to be thinking about getting himself a CC in a minute. He's just used his intelligence. I do like those notifications. Still need to find a way to reduce the size of them. I think they are nice, just they're a bit big. Okay, is this a TT? Probably. Has Rudwan forgotten about it? For a second he did, but it didn't matter. S&D is dealt with. I don't think BoYcaH needs the S&D. Because what is Rudwan really going to do about this? And BoYcaH's just diving in. He thinks whatever. He'll probably lose this V. But, oh, there's a bit of a counter-attack, actually. I missed that. Ooh, that's the scrap deny. Pathfinder's in play. I think this is a bit of a desperation move, to be honest with you. That might be a laser tank that comes out. No, a V, okay. Ah, the Pathfinder putting in some really nice work there. Oil being captured back by Rudwan. BoYcaH continuing to kill as he can. I am surprised that BoYcaH hasn't just built a laser tank here. That would be quite a nice way to combat this. Laser tank and Pathfinders would easily clear this up. This army, on the other hand, is not so easily cleared up. But BoYcaH does have to be careful. One demo trap could wreck it. The entire army's gone. So BoYcaH's going for the Hellfire drone approach. That's one way of doing it. He has still got his dozer, most importantly. God, the Hellfire drones are so annoying, aren't they? Just keeps following. Nice clear up here as well from BoYcaH. Tentacle goes down. In danger of losing that one as well. Where is Rudwan actually looking? Maybe he was looking here. Yeah, he's gone away from that now. Okay, Tentacle does get away. Not... Yeah, there it goes. Down it goes. What, are we going to see an oil kill? Nope. Rudwan trying to stay in there, but there's surely too much work for him to do here. BoYcaH is sitting pretty, to say the least. Hello, Legend Crump, by the way. Welcome to you. And Dennis John, hello to you. And Sam, how you doing, mate? Hope you're good. Ooh. Okay, Rudwan actually did manage to get a solitary V with that Terratech. Level 4 for BoYcaH now. Actually, he's very nearly level 5. Hadn't even seen that. Yeah, he's trying his best to get some BoYcaH TTs in, but it's probably you'd need even if you demo trapped or TT this entire army, BoYcaH's still probably going to win. Yeah, GG. Good start for BoYcaH. 1-0 lead for him.
You have been defeated.
Well, my prediction about it being a GLA friendly map was a bit off, wasn't it? That was a little bit far-fetched, perhaps. Okay, I think Rudwan is the one. Oh my god. Wait, what? Can you hear me? Oh my god. Please tell me you were able to hear me all that time. I hope you were. I'm pretty sure someone would have mentioned in the chat. It looked like it wasn't working just for a second. I got a little bit scared. That would have been disastrous. Let's not join that. Let's join that. By the way, Auntie, the scoreboard. The scoreboard. Oh, BoYcaH Ninja. Oh, what a noob. That's so funny. Let's go fix that, shall we? Last I checked. What? How did I do that? How on earth have I Oh, I know why. I could have sworn I changed that. There's some weird things going on tonight, I'm telling you. Yes. I'm sure I set that to BoYcaH Rudwan. That's super strange, man. Thanks for telling me, though. Thanks for letting me know. Oh dear, that's funny. God knows how that happened. But anyway, it is BoYcaH 1 versus Rudwan 0. So let's see then if we get the same situation in this set. Get some more water. I had a Chinese, very salty, so I'm thirsty. Starting with Rudwan this time on the top. He's playing as the Vanilla USA in the blue. And then bottom side, we've got the GLA Staff General in the red for BoYcaH. Hello, Joel Dosh. No, hello to you, by the way, as well. And anyone else that I may have missed, welcome. Yeah, I suppose there is... I mean... I guess the harassing the USA is that... I don't know. I feel like if you just go into this building... Get a tunnel up. I feel like that could be quite devastating here. Because then you deny a supply straight away. Rudwan, interestingly, however... I'm not a fan of what he's just done here. Like, he's just... Yeah, that's a bit weird. So I think his dozer there... He's just gone and sent that dozer all the way over there when he should have used the other dozer. And I'm not even sure he's going to get any harassment done here. Yeah, he's not. Dodgy. It's dodgy from Rudwan, this. Oh, has he gone for oil? He's gone for the oil capture, right. I think that needed to do a bit more. War Factory is going to go up now, but is that going to be a bit slow? I think it might be. It happens indeed. Yeah. Happens to the best of us, one might say. So yeah, nice early oil capture here. So there's going to be a moment where he needs to stabilize. But BoYcaH a little bit slow maybe on the first tech. Some nice missile defenders coming forwards at least. Would like to see them get in the buildings. Okay, first tech's going to come on the right hand side. Rudwan seems to have a rough idea where that is. But I think he'll take this building here, BoYcaH. Yeah, he will. Okay. Oh, the gets away with it. Alright. Need to see some laser locks coming in as well. We will. I think that's got another terrorist in, has it? Yeah, it does. Doesn't quite get denied, but he does need to deny this worker. Has Rudwan even spotted it? Ah, man. You gotta spot that. It is kind of nicely tucked away behind. I guess if you're in this angle, can you really see it? I mean, maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. Now he's seen it. Yeah. Not ideal for this, for Rudwan, because he's going to get harassed here now, I think. Yeah. Couple of rangers to try and get the combat drop in, I think. Nice engage there, Rudwan. He is going to get away, is he? Yeah, he does get away. Okay. Okay, that needs to be combat dropped ASAP. How much I do know. Rudwan just stalling a little bit here. He's on the 2 oils, don't forget. Was trying to sneak that one in, but BoYkaH's on it. He's not going to allow. There's a hijacker there as well. Okay. Oh, he actually went for flashbangs in the end. All right. He's going to need to do that again. Yep, he does. So this area now gets cleared up, but that's nice harassment from BoYkaH. Just buys him that little bit more time. Okay, that does get cleared up. Is Rudwan now just going to push out with this army? I think that might be a good idea. Oh, that could be rough. The dozer's going to come out. Yeah, it is. He needs a drone. He doesn't know the hijacker's there. This is going to be a rough hunt. It is going to be a rough hunt. Oh, man. Yeah. That's grim. That is grim. However, Rudwan can still win this. He has everything he needs. And the money, he's actually got tons and tons of... wait, has he? No, he hasn't. It's the cash per minute I was looking at. So he hasn't got much money, but he's got the income. And yeah, this is quite a scary push from Rudwan. And he is still got all the production he needs. And he's got power. Needs to be careful from the tunnel. And is. Okay, tentacle goes down. That's a good pick off. I think this arm stealer should have been sold by now. Maybe a little bit slow on the sell. Yeah, gives the XP away. BoYkaH is going to get power, albeit very, very briefly. That might be the difference between getting these tunnels up or not, actually. Yeah. So he will probably get these up. Tentacle's going to come in. Oh, he's actually going to try and sneak that oil in for himself. That's kind of naughty. I like it. I like it. He's certainly not going to get away with it. Rank 3 now in play. 1v does get picked off. Ambo's going to come in. That is a lot of crushed RPGs. Very, very nice. Very good micro as well. Okay, that was a good ambulance. As ambulances go. Rudwan needs to cause as much damage as possible. BoYkaH loses 2Vs. There was a grenade tech in there, I think. And just like that, first push is cleared. Pathfinder's now in play. Oil coming in here for BoYkaH. Can he stabilize? That is the big question. Nice preemptive kill here on the oil. That's a good move. And next army is coming in. That is still pretty alright there for... he's actually on 2 barracks as well. So yeah, his production's absolutely fine. So BoYkaH is relying really on Pathfinders not being out. The trouble is Pathfinders are out. So I think this is still probably going to be Rudwan's game. But I think BoYkaH has made him sweat for it, at the very least. Wasn't it laser versus stealth? Oh, it was laser versus stealth, actually. That's a very good point. Luckily, doesn't really matter too much. It doesn't really matter too much. I don't... no one's going to say they need to re-it. Because it basically makes absolutely no difference whatsoever. So yeah, had it been like a slightly different situation, then there are cases where you'd re-it. But in this case, I don't think you need to re-it. Okay, but yeah, good spot. That is a good spot. I probably should have spotted that myself, really. Normally I do, but today apparently not. Pathfinders now, yeah. Nice laser locks. 1 barracks will go down at least. Okay, that's nice for the to reduce the production. Again, not going to matter. Yeah, these armies from either side are just tearing through BoYkaH now. He's going to try and get a BoYcaH TT off. It's going to need a miracle to succeed, though. It's a hell of a lot going on here. Is the BoYcaH TT over here? Yeah, it is. Okay. I mean, in fairness to Rudwan, I don't know if he even needs to really focus on it. Ah, yeah, unlucky, unlucky. Pathfinder really nicely in place there. That might have been a last hurrah. Yeah, BoYcaH quits. That is GG. 1-1 apiece. And, yeah, ignore what I said about the, it being a GLA map. Because it clearly isn't. Okay, let's, update. Oh, I see why that's now. Right, okay. Let's put you down there. And let's update you. In fact, let's switch you to as well. I can see why that happened now. Okay, 1 for Rudwan, 1-1. Will be Rudwan's map now, of course. Wait for him to host again. There we go. Hello RVB, hello nickname. Hello GBNRS, welcome. Thanks for confirming that, by the way, Logica. Yeah, I had this thing on my my Streamlabs that just for a second made me think that I might have been muted. Blizzard in Winter. Okay, I'm glad he's chosen this one. I was hoping to see this map. I see BoYcaH's come well prepared. He doesn't have any of the maps. But that's okay. Doesn't really matter. I'm not entirely sure it matters as much. I think if you, if we were on Radmin, there was this idea that you always restarted everyone had to restart the game if a map transfer took place. I'm not sure if that matters on Generals Online, however. So we are just going to dive in and not bother with all that stuff. I think it's going to be when like that's all. Oh, Inf Demo, another nice matchup actually. Yeah, let's start. We'll do that. I'll come back to that point. We start off with them with BoYcaH in the bottom left. He is playing as the GLA Demolition General in red. And then in blue, we've got Rudwan, and he is playing as China Infantry General. Yeah, I think we've all gotten used to years and years and years of like mismatches being just a part of the game, right? We're now in a position where one day someone might get a mismatch and it'll be like, huh, haven't seen that in a long time. So that is kind of cool, really. I mean, I don't really see him that much. You get the odd crash. Sometimes a player quits on quick matches and then the game crashes. I don't know if that's someone cheating or if that's... the Cynic obviously says it is. But yeah, it might also just be the fact that it's still in the alpha stage. Easy to forget. We're going to see a licks out of... Rudwan is going to send a minigun forward to deny any potential worker here. I'm not sure how I feel about Elix here. Mainly because the base is so compact and you get 3 supplies really, really easily here. So I'm not too convinced how effective it might be. And I think the forward minigunner just kind of gives it away a little bit. Very nice protection of this dozer though. It's not quite in a perfect box, but with the mines, it should be sufficiently protected. So yeah, this is clever. I like this from Rudwan. 2 minigunners, interestingly. First tech, no technical veterancy, interestingly. Had to get up there, didn't he? And oh, he actually kept. I'm not entirely sure how, but yeah, he was somehow able to keep the. Oh, okay, fair enough. Early stinger, 2 quads already, but the minigun is going to cause some damage, and well, the licks is still going to be devastating. Stinger range. Oh wow. Oh my word, he's just lost it. The quad and the stinger just building in time. Saving BoYcaH there. Not a bad start for BoYcaH this. He's already got a tunnel down here and he's getting a tunnel up here as well. Is he going to potentially lose a dozer? He should be able to save it. Yeah, he does. BoYcaH by no means is home and dry here yet. This is still an infantry general with 3 supplies and 2 dozers. So very dangerous, potentially. I'm surprised he's building a Lix. Maybe the Lix is just to get some map vision and be able to cross the map quite easily. So it still has some value. Would like to see a war factory drop down now, and we do. Okay. Hello, Senor Excal. What's this, he says? Well, this is a challenge. Between Mr. Rudwan and Mr. BoYcaH. But hello to you, mate. Hope you're doing well. Another good result for Man U the other day. I can't say anything. Arsenal didn't exactly do better. Oh yeah, Logica's in the chat. We can have a moan about that later. There's a nice pop. Ooh, but not quite popping in time. I think BoYcaH there needed to X out his quads and just take a couple of losses and kill the Lix. I think that would have been worth it. And I also think this is a good decision from Rudwan. Yeah, just kill that oil. It's a safe oil. It could have been much harder to kill later on. So I think that was a good decision from him. Okay, BoYcaH, is this going to have a terrorist? No, it's not. 4th supply now in play. It could sneak this in. That would be really nice. The worker's just repairing it for him. Ah, he could have gotten in it. That's such a missed opportunity. Yeah, the infantry's still looking super strong here, is what you'd have to say. Flamer on the left-hand side. Is there a palace yet from BoYcaH? Yeah, he has just dropped one down. Quad's now coming in, putting some nice pressure on. Need to see another Flamer. We really need at least another war factory here, don't we? Nice crawling up here by BoYcaH as well. This is nicely played from Rudwan. Ooh, he actually keeps the building. Okay. Would like to see... I was about to say I'd like him to crush that, but don't think he needs to. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of work for Rudwan to do here, because BoYcaH's got a lot of the map. And the palace is on its way. Yeah, there's a lot of red. It's nicely done here. From BoYcaH. I think the Lix over here, if it had survived and caused more damage, then BoYcaH could still do this, but he doesn't get to the stage that he's at now that much quicker. Still need to see at least another war factory, I think. The actual income for Rudwan, despite being on 4 supplies, isn't that great. I guess he's not collecting that fast from here. That's a nice... That's a really nice TT from BoYcaH. Yeah, nicely done. And it is going to be tough, this. It is going to be super rough. Hello, Piddix. That was rough, he says. Whatever happened about... Oh, the Lix, probably. Hello, Deadly Phoenix, by the way. One Cabal says, why fast Lix with the starting cash? Fair question. Ooh. That was nice from Rudwan. The idea was good, but he's then stopped. I'm not sure why. Okay, Flamer in the middle gets stopped. Not before one oil gets captured here. There's surely too much work for Rudwan to do. I mean, he isn't even really responding to the threat here, and he's just given away... Okay, only veteran C to the RPG at least. Palace is in, though. And so is the demo upgrade. And when that comes in, it gets a lot easier. Oil coming in here, though, for Rudwan. I think I'd have rather him seeing go for that one. And get the cash bounty in. The $1,000 finder's fee. Okay, here comes those demo bikes. That's going to hurt. Ouch. Yeah. GG. He knows it. As soon as that hit, that was GG. And that was pretty convincing from BoYcaH, actually, if you ask me. That was pretty convincing. 69 of you watching. Excellent. Oh dear. I think the infantry, the thing that helps the demo is the map's quite big, right? And also you could just expand everywhere. Spread like the plague, per se. That doesn't make it unwinnable, though, for the infantry. It just makes it harder. I think the 3 supplies early on is nice. Rudwan's positioning maybe let him down a little bit. When he had the mines on his trucks, I think the trucks were bugging out on that. I think that's a feature. So, yeah, his collection was pretty slow as a result of that, I think. So yeah, mid game and late game, especially, yeah, the demo takes it. The damage has got to be done early by the infantry. Anyway, we've got Rudwan in the bottom left this time playing as the demo in blue. And in the top right, we have got BoYcaH in red playing as China Infantry General. I think one potential option for the infantry is to go for the licks, but rather than just diving on in the base, use that licks to deny any map control. Basically force your opponent into this box. I think if you do that, maybe see if you can, even if you can find a way to stop them expanding here. If you can keep them in as tight a box as possible by using your licks accordingly, and then you expand outwards, that is maybe a way for the infantry to win here. Okay, there's going to be a truck crash from BoYcaH. I'm looking for some workers, and could find some workers, potentially. The downside is he then has to build an extra truck here, and everything takes that little bit longer. Dozer's looking nice and exposed as well. Gonna get workers going either flank. Rudwan, to be fair, he's got his terrorists in position, which is nice to see. Don't think he's gonna get fooled by this. Good force fire at the right time, and he should be just fine. The good thing about demo is their own terrorists won't hurt them. The only downside is this is micro time for both players. And yeah, as you can see, there you go. So nicely done from BoYcaH this. He is being irritating. He's just going to use his quad to gun it down. Might potentially lose some more workers though. Harassment comes in. Is there a terrorist? Oh, that's unlucky. He doesn't get it. Could potentially get a scrapped quad here. Yeah, that's going to be quite big actually. That extra little bit of scrap is quite nice on that quad to deal with the licks. Nice tunnel up on the top side here. Is going to get a tunnel down here as well. And BoYcaH's probably going to expand to a third supply in a second as well. Does get some nice damage off on the licks and then runs away. I think that's a good call. But yeah, this is the thing. The licks is just going to go around and clearing some map control, which is quite nice to see. Nice idea to try and run the terrorists forward, but that is going to get stopped. So no doing. And interestingly, Rudwan deciding to push then with this. He knows it's coming, BoYcaH. But yeah, this is probably going to be one dozer down. Some nice harassment this. Whoa. Okay, yeah, I think BoYcaH's rip. Maybe not. Does lose both his licks. It clears up the aggression, and then there's no near tunnel too. Kept both his dozers alive, crucially. But yeah, that's a reset for the infantry here. Interestingly, only 2 supplies up until now for Rudwan. Yeah, still Rafe. Hello, Rafe, by the way. That's funny. Hello, Almood as well. I really love this matchup on this map, and would love to see X-Scale Mara play here to see what they can do with the infantry. Yeah, I'd agree with you. That would be interesting to see. It is tough. The thing is, though, in that situation, both players are so good with the GLA that they'd probably still be comfortable. Without doubt, it is hard for the Inf. They need everything to go right for them. I think maybe the answer is to, like I say, just use the elixirs to deny map control. A bit like BoYcaH is now starting to do, actually. Ooh, Rudwan. He nearly gets a supply, not quite. He's currently looking to try and get the capture building upgrade. So yeah, this is the good news for BoYcaH, is that he has kind of... I mean, Rudwan is basically trapped in his base right now. He does need to find some map control. By this time of the game, I think we'd seen BoYcaH already, like, there was red kind of everywhere. I think he needs to cancel that tunnel and does. Pretty sure he got the money back for that. Another lick's now out. It's just pure licks so far. Would also like to see Rudwan try and go for the hunt. I think that would be a good call. Okay, should be getting this oil in a second. There's a demo bike out. That actually could be the hunt, potentially. And one dozer here, if that gets picked off, and it will. Very, very nicely done there. And just like that, BoYcaH is going to have to be very careful with his last dozer. Okay, this oil's going to come in. Whoa, I haven't heard that sound in a long time. I'll take a look at that shortly. Tentacles just trying to be annoying at the back. Plenty of elixirs here. Oh, he gets the dozer. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, if you're Rudwan, drop down a ton of stingers and just build a load of quads. Can't go wrong. Maybe try and deny a barracks. That would be good to reduce the lick spam, perhaps. But yeah, he's just like that. Okay, these are going to get denied for sure. There are quite a few quads. And there are stingers as well. Ooh, lot of damage on one of those elixirs. He is now going to come in. Does decide to retreat in the end. Fair enough. Is going to repop. Will he just A-move into this? No, he's going to just let it go. I think that's a good call. Not that the infantry would do very much anyway. All he can do is elixirs now. Rudwan should know this. Amazing that he's not on a second arms dealer right now. He's on the supplies, just not really on the arms dealers. Does seem to have a broad awareness of where these elixirs are, though, which is good. Maybe TTing the airfield would be a good move here. Yeah, okay, oil's coming in. Oils that BoYcaH's probably not really going to need. Because I'm pretty sure he won't be able to build from these three. Like, what? Plus 12,000's worth of units. I'm pretty sure he's going to start floating pretty quick here. Suppose he could mine every single building as well. That would be a good way to spend the cash. Yeah, Rudwan's doing the right thing. He knows he just needs to, yeah, not screw it up, basically. All these stingers, like load of quads. It's the BoYcaH, the infamous BoYcaH. Yeah, BoYcaH being done at his own game, really. I think this area could be potentially cleared up, though. Are we going to get a pop? We are. Whoa. This is going to hurt. There's that second stinger does. The second licks goes down. Repop comes in. Level 3. And all the elixirs go down. Is BoYcaH going to keep trying, though, really? He didn't even clear an area. And he lost 5 elixirs for it. This is what I mean. What the hell do you do against this? You don't. You say GG. That's what you do. Oh, there's another elixir coming in. Okay. Trying his best to deny this area. Might succeed. Ooh. Oh, come on, man. You know they're there. You ran into the same mines earlier. I think this area should be getting cleared up fairly soon, though. But what's that? One area out of multiple? I suppose there is a little bit of a weakness on this left-hand side, though. And not too many quads right now for Rudwan, I don't think. 3 more elixirs now coming in. Nice sneak up here with these workers. I like that. Yeah, there are a lack of quads right now. Okay, 1 lick's going down. Can BoYcaH do this? I wonder if he can. He is giving it a good go. Palace being laid down as well. Incredibly, Rudwan is still only 1 star. I'm not entirely sure how. We are going to need to see a bit of an A move here. Yeah. Okay, that is another way of trying to clear it. Don't tell me BoYcaH's going to do this, man. It would be incredible if he did. Okay, this should be getting swept up now. Yeah, nicely done. Did lose an arms dealer in supply, although that supply basically is dried up anyway, so I don't think he needs to be worrying about that. Tried to recapture these, but that well, it got denied somehow. I'm assuming by the elixirs. Currently 4 elixirs out for BoYcaH here. And somehow isn't really flowing that much. I'm not entirely sure how. Okay, that was just an empty tech. But yeah, the quad numbers are a real problem here for Rudwan. And BoYcaH is relentless on these elixirs. Level 3 now coming in just like that, actually. But... oh, wow. He needs to kill that elixir, I think. They're alive. He's doing it. BoYcaH is doing this. Yeah, GG, he's done it. Wow, okay. That's a very big win there. I don't know how he did that. That looked impossible. But yeah, somehow. I think Rudwan will be kicking himself, though. I don't think he should have lost that. But somehow BoYcaH has managed to win that. Not entirely sure how. Well, there's your answer, Deadly Phoenix. You wanted to see how they'd go about it. We've just seen how BoYcaH goes about it, because he's managed to be successful. Yeah, very well played there from BoYcaH, taking that one. Hello, Memphis, by the way. Just wait for Rudwan to remake. It'll be BoYcaH's map now. Second meeting was productive. Ah, has the second meeting already taken place, is it, XCar? That's good to hear. I've been quite, yeah, it's been kind of just cracking on, actually, which has been great to see. In my mind, it was going to be arm's length stuff. I was just hoping that the committee was going to be able to, you know, sort of just crack on and do what they needed to do. And so far, it seems to be doing that, so that's nice to see. But yeah, I think XCal's summing it up nicely. You think it's a no-brainer fix, and then actually it might not be a no-brainer fix, which is so true. It really is. It's never straightforward, put it that way. Yeah, everyone knows what the minimum is. Arabia, okay. Arabia V2, very nice. Yeah, everyone knows that the minimum is just fixing the bugs and fixing the... and even then, that's not straightforward. There might be some bugs you want to keep. Yeah, fixing all the mismatches, those are obvious things. But the actual no-brainer changes are not necessarily no-brainer changes. I think you could do something with sentry drones, potentially. Maybe there's something in that. Hello, Fargo. Oh, we're going to get an also veto here. Yeah. I'm hoping one of the players... yeah, it is. Yeah. I'm glad they recognised that. Cool. Alright, that's a better matchup, actually. Okay, we start then with the Tank General in the top right corner. This is Mr. BoYcaH. He is playing in red. In the blue corner, one might say, bottom left, it's Rudwan. He is playing as Vanilla USA. So we've got Arabia, 30k here, a few supplies here. Supplies there as well, then an oil. How do I feel about this? My prediction is that the USA wins both times. It should win both times. However, if the tank can put early pressure on and get to MiGs, then maybe there's something they can do. But that is potentially quite a long way off. The drone will detect both these war factories. There will be a standard build for both players to start off with. Oh, I'll tell you, I will sleep well tonight. I played 90 minutes of football yesterday, and then I played a double banker this morning. So best part of 200 minutes of football in the space of 24 hours. Yeah, I'm pretty tired. Pretty tired. All worth it, of course. Do enjoy playing football. Yeah, I think it's we're in a good place right now, though, on 0 Hour. Generals Online has really been quite fantastic. Obviously, that has been partly due to the amazing work of the Super Hackers as well, but it's just the game revival. I think Crew put a topic up, and that sort of summed up the feelings, really. Just the sheer numbers involved is just really, really good to see. Okay, first two gats coming forwards, then. I think Rudwan should definitely know that they're coming there. He's pretty sure he saw them. And if he doesn't before, he definitely does now. Next two gats following up fairly shortly after. Good micro. Very good micro. Oh, that V's refusing to turn. Okay, second two gats though. This is a very, very full V. Yeah. It's good micro. Yeah, it's good micro. Has to be said. That's nicely done from Rudwan. Would like to see a firebase or two. I think a firebase here would be really, really nice, actually. He's going to lay one here. Okay. Not sure about that. Maybe get it out here instead if he can. May then have a chance of securing these later. Is BoYcaH. He's going to go for a prop. Okay. So I think going back now is probably sensible. Yeah, is Rudwan going to fancy a cheeky poke? Might well do. He's going to need to micro in two places, though. And is successful in doing so. Okay. Crusader coming out as well. And there are no gats anywhere near the base of Rudwan. Can he at least pick off the prop and get out of there? That would be quite nice. Nice idea with the supply trucks, actually, from BoYcaH. Oh, he saves it. Okay. Does lose two trucks, but I think realistically that prop needs to be getting picked off there. Ah, I can't believe he didn't get that. Nice micro still. But he's probably going to have to get out of there soon. BoYcaH bringing in two other gas now. I think on a map this big, I really think you're going to need some MiGs at some point. I know they're expensive for tank, but it does feel like you're going to need to do it. And actually, those two MiGs could then go off and kill the dozers. So, yeah, there are avenues to success here if you're in the position of the tank general. Lotus now is going to come out and take some oil. Okay, that's nice. There's quite a few oils for her to take. Any modern map obviously will have a few oils, because that's just standard now. First one coming in now. And yeah, suddenly that's quite a scary army. What are we on? 5 ECMs. Oh, it's actually only 5 GATs, though. It's a 1-to-1 ratio of ECMs and GATs. Crusader's going to come in. These are probably not going to do too much because you only need to use 2 ECMs. Ooh. That's a nice counter poke. This is nice. This is really nice from Rudwan. S&D coming in good time as well. Okay. Dozer doesn't get the firebase in, though. ECMs are being picked off. Ah, BoYcaH. I think he was distracted over here. Does successfully keep a Dozer, though. Very nice use of Crusaders. It's good to see. Should lose another ECM there, does. BoYcaH continuing to take oils as well. Okay, Flamer will flush this building out. Nicely done. And are these bugged out? Not entirely sure. It's a little bit buggy, this, isn't it? But they're just MTVs. Ooh, is he going to lose a V? He is. Even with the S&D. BoYcaH going for a CC. Probably not a bad move considering that he's close to being hunted. Okay, actually Rudwan using this time to take oils for himself. Lotus is now going to steal this one as well. Needs to be really careful with the Vs though. And careful he is not being. But BoYcaH is losing quite a few here. Is now going to finish the V off. And yeah, now he can finish this off by locking these down. Okay. Nicely held from BoYcaH. And behind this, what's Rudwan got? He's getting the CC back. He's obviously already on S&D. Again, sensible. Could BoYcaH have gotten an airfield? He's going to go for a 3rd war factory now. And BoYcaH doing alright here, actually. Colonel Burton's going to come in. Yeah, okay, he does at least get the mining. But yeah, probably the best thing he could have done. Lotus was down here somewhere. God knows where she is now. Maybe went down, because she probably headbutted the S&D, potentially. Yeah, we'll see. Soon find out, won't we? Okay, nice here from Rudwan. Might not get it, though. I think if BoYcaH just runs there now, he should deny that. Lotus is over here, okay. Yeah, no way you're getting that in. Nice try, though. Is BoYcaH going to go for chain guns soon? I think that would be nice to see. Yeah, the only problem for Rudwan is he's on a few oils, though. What is he on? 1, 2, 3. 3 oils. Another Colonel Burton coming in. Nice to see him go for some Colonel Burtons, actually. Oh my god. Imagine he lost that. That would have been so unlucky. If that had exploded the barrel, Colonel Burton definitely would have gone down there. Okay, BoYcaH is now expanding. I think these GATs and ECMs probably will get picked off. Colonel Burton did go down in the end. It was an outpost, okay. Oil goes down. Yeah, it's clear to see what he wants to go for here. ECMs probably are going to turn in now. Might take one with it. There are MiGs. There are MiGs now. Okay. Rudwan, however, has hit level 3. So he could use his A10 to deny. Moment Black Lotus says spam GATs with ECM. Yeah, but the thing is, though, the USA in that position can spam his own Crusaders. And they own an army like you're describing. So you do need the MiGs. You do need the MiGs, really. Ooh, that's a nice shot. Okay, one MiG going down, but yeah, nice taking both of them. Think Rudwan should just about be able to get them in unless BoYcaH comes in with a nice split fire. And he might. actually. Because these barrels will probably go down, right? Okay, doesn't quite split fire then. Did try. So yeah, Rudwan does at least get one of these oils, and the other one's going to go to BoYcaH. And is the unit composition just the thing that's letting him down here? Another way for... yeah, I think it just needs to be more Crusaders. Avengers and Crusaders. Tovies could work, but Gats normally do quite well. We do have chain guns now as well. Yeah, this is going to be a nice sweep up then. Or a nice tidy up. Middle position probably will get denied. These buildings are so annoying, by the way. Like, they actually are quite irritating. But yeah, what's clever here is that that was the one being targeted by it. And he just microed it. So yeah, good move. Should be able to kill it now. Yeah, okay. So yeah, one apiece with the oils up here. Quite a few MiGs in place now. Nearly 3 airfields worth. And it is going to be tricky. This could go either way. He wants to get the dozer, but is he going to get it? He is going to get it. Okay. BoYcaH also level 3 now. Don't actually know whether level 3 got used for Rudwan. I don't know if I've actually seen that yet. Here we are going to see the mine drop over here. That's a nice mine drop. He's going to have to be really, really careful now. Because, yeah, the Gats can come in. Okay, this could be really nice from BoYcaH. It's a really clever move, actually. Yeah, it's actually really quite a good move. Really, really nice. Does lose another gap, but overall, epic clear up from BoYcaH there. Really, really nice. The mine drop meant he couldn't retreat. Yeah, not good for him. Who do you fancy, really, in this position? I guess these oils have belonged to Rudwan for a short while. He has expanded quite nicely, but the MiGs are a problem. He's going to have to find a way to combat that somehow. He's on 2 war factories. He's going to build a 3rd now. Double artillery barrage being researched. Both players just pretty much bang on level XP, just hit level 4. No idea what Rudwan used his A10s on. Not a clue. He is dry in his base though. MiGs coming in. Very nice lock. Very, very nicely done there from BoYcaH. Yeah. And the entire army goes down. We do see, what are they called? The armor for the Crusader tanks, whatever the hell it's called. He did research composite armor. That's the one. He did research composite armor at least. This building's doing a good job of killing itself. There's the double A10s. Oh, triple A10. Okay. Where, oh, where is he going to use a triple A10? Over here, maybe. No. Because he's using Burton instead. A triple A10. Could be here. Probably is here. Yeah, it is. Okay. Everything goes down. Very nice. This area down here is nicely done from Rudwan, actually. Must be said. That is a lot of Avengers. How many supply drop zones is he on? Not actually really on any. Nice, clever here from BoYcaH to deny these supplies, though. Artillery barrage will come in. That might be on the S&D, actually. Or is it just on the oil? It's on the oil, okay. And does get it. Okay. MiGs loitering with intent. Rudwan has to be super, super careful. Both players have to be really, really careful here, actually. That is a lot of MiGs. And BoYcaH... Is he going to go for it? He's going to go for it. Does get a hit off, though. Does kill 3 Avengers, so that's quite nice. Okay, BoYcaH wants to take this area up. Maybe Rudwan needs some Pathfinders, actually, to deal with this. He's going to go for the oil. I think I'd like to see Rudwan try and save that oil, because that's quite important to keep, really. Especially when you're dry in your base. You're only collecting from here. Yeah, he doesn't save it. And that one, okay, he's still got that one. Seems to be focused on the push right now. Colonel Burton did some nice damage. I think there was at least an airfield there, so nicely done. That distracted BoYcaH long enough, I think. Okay, Rudwan is going to retreat. Lotus will temporarily take this oil. That's kind of annoying. Maybe a little bit ambitious, yeah. Yeah. Okay, there's a random gat on the left flank. Mine drop being called in from BoYcaH. That is it going to be on the army? Or is it just going to be more over here? Yeah, nice, kind of nice this. Kind of a shame that the gat's going to go down, really. Ooh, MiGs. Probably not worth it. Does lose a lot of MiGs for not a lot there. Yeah, the good map control from the USA, actually. Yeah, GG, BoYcaH calls it. I think that, yeah, he basically had nothing by then. So yeah, USA does go on to win that game.
You have been...
And an important victory for Rudwan there. The only problem is that got to now find a way to win as the tank, and I don't think it's easy. I've just realised I need to check what came in. Oh, I've done analytics for the World Series. Thank you very much, man. I will add that to the donation prize pool. Thank you very much. Actually, I do need to add that, in fairness. I'll make sure I get that in. Thank you very much, mate. I also see that you've just written a comment. Let me read that in just a second. After the next update, it will show you where super weapons and special weapons hit the observer. Oh, very nice. So a bit like what Legionnaire has, right? That's really cool. That's a nice update. Really nice. Memphis saying BoYcaH out money. Yeah, to be fair, I think that was the issue. There was no oil, and Rudwan did a nice job of denying the middle suppliers. So yeah, it's well played from him. Okay, can we see Rudwan get back to level pegging? We start with him. He is in the blue. He is playing as Tank General. Red corner, bottom left, it's BoYcaH. He is playing as the Vanilla USA this time. Yeah, that would be a nice update. Hello to you, by the way, as well. And Maliki, welcome. In case I didn't say earlier, hello. Yeah, exactly. I think Tagayan summed up and clarified that nicely. So yeah, you'll see it regardless, which is good. I think this is good stuff. Anything that you get from... ooh, what is this? This is funky. Interesting. I think BoYcaH should just react to this by playing standard, right? But, yeah, no, that's nice. That's good to know. The Observer, it's definitely going to get a lot better for the Observer, isn't it? And therefore, by definition, the audience, which is really, really nice. It's obviously super cool that Legionnaire's managed to develop all these solutions over the years. The only downside is he's obviously had to hack the game to do it, which means he hasn't been able to make it, like, more widely available. But the fact that we've obviously got Generals Online, obviously the client, like, it's just great. Means that everyone can get access to it, which is good. Obviously, things like FFAs, it would hopefully get easier to be able to stream them in future. Hello, Mojo, by the way. Because yeah, the FFAs are really stressful. Actually, they're really stressful to stream because there's so much going on. When you're trying to referee them at the same time, that's when it gets super difficult. Okay, nice quick V out of BoYcaH here. And he knew that there was going to be an oil gap because he saw 2 barracks. So, yeah. Will he still get a few in? Probably is going to get at least 1. I think that one will get denied here. Does get this one, though. Ooh, does go low, but he gets a battle drone in. Okay. And this first V could cause some problems here. Okay, Red Guard doing some nice damage. I think the challenge here for... oh, whoa, what the hell is that battle drone doing? They're so random, battle drones, aren't they? Okay, I think is the V going to go down? Yeah, it is just going to go down. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure I like this build. Rudwan does get that oil down there in the end, so he is on 2 oils. But am I a fan of the build in general? Not sure I am. Needs to be careful to not lazily lose a dozer here either. And he doesn't. Okay. BoYcaH also trying to secure this top area. Well, it's looking quite good for BoYcaH so far, I'd say. 2 war factories are now out. So this is the point where Rudwan could start to expand out. I think he needs a prop as soon as possible, though. I like the approach, though. Trying to spam infantry alongside the Gats. I think that's a good move. Bit of a shame that he's kind of focusing up there and then this army's just going to come in here, though. That kind of sucks for him. Yeah. Yeah. Not good. We'll lose at least 1 dozer. Might lose both, actually. This is a nice push from BoYcaH. He's going to try and clear this up in the process. Viciously protecting that dozer. Okay. Nicely done from Rudwan. Over here, at least. Well, I thought it was. He might not even deny the oils in time. Ah, don't tell me he didn't. Wow, okay. But he is having to look over here as well. If Rudwan can hold on, then he could potentially make something work here. He is at least going to take this top left area, and he does have oils down here. So money-wise, he's in a good position. The trouble for him is production. Because he's only got the 1 dozer to call on, and it's damaged as well. So yeah, money good, production less so. BoYcaH's just going to probably come into this area and try and delete this instead. Why not? S&D now in play. Is that just his only dozer? Can't actually remember how he lost it earlier. Lost the other one. Oh, I guess it was up here, wasn't it? Okay, ECM now in play. That is a very, very nice lockdown. I think this V was just going for the dozer hunt. But yeah, good luck getting that dozer. And Rudwan has managed to get himself in a holding on position here. Red Guards have got 1, 2. Okay, these oils have now been cleared, so it's just the 2 oils now. So BoYcaH's been on top of the oil denies. This one might be caught by Rudwan, admittedly. Okay, no, it's not. He's going to deny it. Very nicely done from BoYcaH. He's done a good job this game of denying the oils. And we are going to see the MiGs now. Very nice to flame his own mines there. Yeah. Ooh, bit of an early evac there. So yeah, Rudwan just doing his level best to hold on. He's going to try and come in with an army. And now I think BoYcaH needs to retreat here. And if you're Rudwan, do you just get a CC at this point? Don't risk getting hunted, maybe. Probably wouldn't be the worst idea. Yeah, looking alright for Rudwan right now. Could potentially try and hunt him as well. That is his last dozer. So if he could just go all the way around with 2 MiGs, that would be really, really nice. Okay, that's going to get denied. He could see that as well if he just comes in. If he comes in from this side. Yeah, I think BoYcaH knows exactly what he wants to protect against. So yeah, missed opportunity maybe to get the hunted. I think he could have got that if he'd sent those 2 MiGs in then. Lotus is going to capture that oil in the middle. Okay. BoYcaH does have an oil of his own. Okay. Lotus takes that. Nice. Not so sure it was worth it. Especially for 2 MiGs, but still very nice. Don't think that dose is going to get denied anytime, do you? And these A10s are definitely not going to be successful. Yeah, no, they get wrecked. Not sure what they were targeting, really. Bit ambitious from BoYcaH, maybe. Yeah, could go either way, this one. Both players a little bit on the cautious side. I wonder if Lotus could come in and take that and then use the MiGs to hunt him. Maybe that's another way of going about it. As you can tell, I do think the hunt is an all-important thing to be doing here. Got a burn in the back of the base. Okay. Mine's coming in at a really, really nice time, though. Has to be said. He's just going to gun it down. Alright. So BoYcaH knows at the very least that it's there. Sorry, Rudwan knows that it's there. Yeah, that's a good gun down there, I think. Yeah, it goes down. Okay. Nice pick off of the prop, at least. Rudwan on the retreat currently. Do have to be so careful against an army, especially as soon as Crusaders get mixed in. Yeah, this could be a game-ending push, actually. Could be a game-ending push, this. He's actually going to... Oh, he's got another dozer here. Okay, okay. MiG's failing, then. Does get another one back, at least. Third A10 coming in. Still on cooldown currently. Yeah, I think Rudwan's just a little bit penned in. Okay, nice lockdown of the Vet 3. Micro, however, not the best. And Rudwan losing pretty much everything. Didn't really take too much out. And that's GG. Yeah. Unlucky, though. Unlucky from him. So, yeah, BoYcaH with a 4-2 lead now. 2 more for the win for him. Bit more work for Rudwan to be doing. Okay, good. I did update it. Excellent. The support barrel should be in the color of the player. Yeah, do you know, that's not a bad idea, you know, actually. That's I'd bat that. I'd bat that. That's a cool idea. We're all about innovation. We're all about innovation in this community. I'd bat that. That's nice. I'm sure there'd be some color that didn't work, but it's a good idea. Okay, tiny tactics for Rudwan. It's going to go a tad more traditional. We've had nothing but new maps so far, so it's nice to see a more commonly known map coming into play here. Right, is that... Okay, nice. Yeah, this is we've sort of seen this this matchup before. But we're going to see it on a slightly different map this time. So on the right, we have got Rudwan in the blue playing as Vanilla USA. Left hand side, we are going to see BoYcaH in the red playing as GLA Stealth General. Cool. So what will the builds be here? One thing to remember is you get 12.5k starting cash. There's crates that actually we didn't really see because they were already picked up. But yeah, you do get a 2.5k crate to start off here. Which does enable some interesting build orders. For example, if you're the USA, it allows you the option to either go CC Keep or 3 dozers. Ditto when you're playing as China. I think when you're the China, I think three dozers and a CC cell is more common. I do like the idea of a CC Keep here. Knowing that you can't get hunted is a nice feeling. Ooh, we could potentially... do I like the decision? I suppose it's good to deny this mining time. But I would have probably liked to have seen that denied as well. Okay, Dozer is going to successfully crush at least 3 workers, so it's pretty much paying for itself already. Ooh, nice. Really nicely done there from Rudwan. Really nicely done. And this is really good initial harassment, has to be said. He is going to probably lose it now. Does get another... Wow, okay. Yeah, this Dozer has easily paid for itself. Easily. Does finally go down. Probably isn't going to be able to get the scrap there, I don't think. Yeah, he definitely won't get it now. 1 oil already in. Nicely paid attention here from Rudwan. And it has overall been a good start for him. Second oil's going to come in. He is on 2 supplies. He hasn't really taken any damage. So yeah, it's looking good for him. Is going to lose this though. Is there anything in it? There is. Yeah, maybe Rudwan is just thinking push across the map as soon as possible. S&D now being built as well, so that does appear to be the case. But the longer he waits, the longer BoYcaH has to spread across the map. So that is a bit of a problem for him. And BoYcaH actually could just come in and pick this Dozer off quite easily, really. He might have a worker in here, potentially. Okay, it's just an RPG, fair enough. Whoa, what is he doing? Oh my word. Is he going to lose one? He loses one. Wow, okay, okay. Yeah, that's not good. And he's probably going to lose the Dozer. Yeah, he does. So the S&D gets delayed. Is Rudwan just panicking a little bit? Maybe he is. Yeah, I mean, losing that V by headbutting the tunnel wasn't ideal. When you're trying to push out as quick as possible. And that is a lot of technicals. And he's probably going to get sandwiched here if he's not careful. He's still trying to get the S&D up, though. And if he can get that up in time, these technicals have a much harder time. But, yeah, here comes the sandwich. Oh, dear. Yeah. He's taken quite a few technicals with him, at least. That's the good news. S&D is now in. Nice micro. Really, really good micro. Yeah, that's a good sweep up. The only trouble he's got is that there are more technicals coming. Very nice laser locks. But overall, he is going to lose everything. Nicely done from BoYcaH. Does get himself some scrap as well. It does get this second oil in the meantime. Actually, BoYcaH getting both of his oils during this time as well. Okay, and has expanded down here and here. So he's looking pretty good value right now, BoYcaH. One or two Emperor tanks. Yeah, that's a good shout, actually. An Emperor could work. I mean, we forget that it's tank general. You know, they should be quite good at that. I wonder if this is a V spam, potentially. A 2V spam, maybe. This is a bit cheeky from BoYcaH. This is very cheeky from BoYcaH. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. Maybe it was a distraction. I think if he came in at the same time with the technicals, it actually could have worked. Okay, yeah, they're going to get denied. But is this push doing that much? Not really. Not really. So I'd say that was alright for Rudwan, actually. Ooh, saw a big old tire in the air there. Sneaky worker from BoYcaH down the bottom. That's very, very nice. Loads of terrorists being produced here for BoYcaH. And Palace does now get slapped down. Maybe a little bit slow. I think we should see this position getting harassed. We do. Very good. Rudwan very, very quickly just looking to expand elsewhere. Okay. Potentially a TT on the oil. One does go down, though. Okay. Oh, that BoYcaH TT, man. It's so rough. He's so, so good at it. Yeah, BoYcaH's kind of everywhere right now. There is red all over the show. I think Rudwan should really be seeing that, though. Seems that he's very focused on just pushing forward. Which I do understand. Very good micro over here, actually. Really, really nice. But he's going to get that up, isn't he? Quite a big army, though, in fairness. Palace still not to be seen. Does really need to be careful. As I said, he can see it. This is nice. Nice stinger. Yeah, smart move that. Probably will take that one down now. Yeah, down it goes. Now harassment down here. It's honestly, it's so annoying. Very, very irritating. Especially when you're trying to focus on a push. Double A10 comes in. Okay. Might actually just use that here. Nope, he doesn't. Well, yeah, not sure about this. Not so sure he should be diving on in when he's got problems in his space. Okay, one oil goes down. I think Rudwan wasn't really paying attention. He was looking over here instead. I think the army should be the priority right now if he is going to focus on that. But this has been whittled down pretty nicely. Another V going down. Another V going down. Yeah, this is over. I think BoYcaH's got this one. He's even on the buggies now. Yeah, okay. This is where it gets really, really difficult. Mind you, not the best micro there from BoYcaH. So he's trying to 2v spam. Oh, he didn't even take the oils out. Okay. Kind of sucks. Yeah. Alright, so he will take the oils out. And he is going to deny these positions as well. I think BoYcaH right now not on many units. That's the one. This is his sort of edge here. Okay, nicely done here, actually. That V should go down. Doesn't, because of very, very good micro. These are actually 3 very annoying Tobies. Yeah, good call. Just try and pick off the oil. I think that's a good shout. I think he will get it. Yeah, he will. All right. Loses the Vs, but they've done their job. Maybe take this V with the pilots. That could be quite nice. Could easily harass a few workers here just to be annoying. Quite a lot of Tovies, that. There's a lot of Tovies. We are going to see Colonel Burton as well. I suppose it's either player's game at this point. Quite a few buggies out for BoYcaH. But yeah, the money for both, quite decent. Ooh, did he lose any? I think he knows he's going to lose this area, so he very wisely sells up. Okay, Colonel Burton finishing the job there. We are going to get a counter poke. Probably going to try and pick off the S&D, is he? Yeah. Nicely done. I think Rudwan should really be reacting to that in time. But, yeah, maybe he was always going to lose it. Fair enough. Cash Bounty 1, Cash Bounty 2 coming in. If he could take the power as well, that would be quite nice. Yeah, BoYcaH still has to work out how he's going to stop this rampaging army as well. I think this is a moment where Rudwan can just... Well, he has to be careful. He is being careful. Neither player with their oils, though. Oils are down. Ooh. Okay. It's a nice pop. Very nice pop of the buggies there. So yeah, BoYcaH hasn't got that much map presence, but he is making it work. Does have AP rockets, which is good to see. Will he lose a buggy? He will. Ah, look at that. He took it for himself. Okay. Despite having ages to take it for his own right there. Okay, this tunnel is going to get denied now. There is a nice expansion. Rudwan very, very quick to expand in general, isn't he? And despite having loads of different tunnels to deal with at times, he has more or less managed to sweep them up each time. Harassment now coming into the middle, though. Do we have AP bullets? We do not. Nor do we have junk repair just yet. I guess BoYcaH is pretty poor. He's very, very poor, actually. Yeah. That's going to be the market going down as well. Okay. BoYcaH in trouble. It is looking good for Rudwan. Just on the income. He's just really, really poor. Look at all these workers. Wow. I think you could actually send half of them up there and they'd work on a different station in theory. I see some funny piddocks and piddocks. Okay, nice. Yeah, this is nice. I think Rudwan probably needs to do something about that. But this is the only income right now for BoYcaH, so if he loses this position, it's looking pretty disastrous. He's got one army and a dream, pretty much. So yeah, for now, he's going to ward him off. Okay, that's a bit weird. Bugging out a little bit there. Yeah, nicely done. But BoYcaH doing very nicely with his army. There is a Colonel Burton in place, but there's a German kill in that bus. So he does have to be very, very careful. Something, a V, I think it was up there, trying to be cheeky. Okay, tunnel goes down. Yeah, overall, this bottom position probably is going to get dealt with. Bus goes down. That's quite big. And Colonel Burton, very, very nice. Okay, does very well. Bus goes down, quads go down. Still buggies to deal with. A particle cannon being built now. Okay. Maybe 1 or 2 Comanches would be nice to see. Supply drop zone going down. No supply lines upgrade. It's quite a big mistake to make when you're the USA here. Honestly, the building's so annoying. Yeah, it's such an annoying building, honestly. Flashbangs can work against stingers. Very, very nice. So yeah, BoYcaH's problem is the income. He's having a rough time. Level 5 now as well. It's not going to get any easier. Level 5 for Rudwan. Remember, he does have to win... well, yeah, he's still got to win 4 games versus the 2 that only BoYcaH needs to win. Okay, in comes the Spectre... Well, he's purchased them, I should say. Actually, he had a general point spare there. He's going to use his intelligence, and he is just going to drop over stuff. Okay, maybe a little bit ambitious to try and hit this from that distance, but, well, maybe I'm wrong. Okay, Spectre will take that out. He'll miss. Yeah, he'll miss. Okay. So yeah, Spectre taking out a market. I think Comanches would be the answer here. And Comanches would be good to see. S&D is repurchased. Okay. Tomahawks are in play. That's actually quite nice. There is a Colonel Burton as well. Yeah, it's so difficult. Very nice micro from BoYcaH. He is doing his level best here. Mad Ozbeak says, why no Pathfinders? He does have them. Like, he's researched them, but as in, why have we not heard? Oh, there's one here. There you go. A10's been called in now. And a mother of all bombs. But it's not a mother of all bombs. It's just the fuel air bomb. Okay. And BoYcaH's actually level 5 now as well. Okay. Very interesting. Rudwan seems to have forgotten about his particle cannon. And also seems to have forgot that he needs to look after this. Okay, he is coming in now. Ooh. I think that was something being cancelled there. Nice cancel from BoYcaH. Hanging on in there. Is on maximum cash bounty. That's going to help his cause. And yeah, I think the eco is the problem. If BoYcaH, look, I mean, you can tell on these veterancies, getting a heroic buggy is very rare. He's got 2 of them. So I think that there is a measure of how well BoYcaH has been microing all game, really. And Rudwan can't really decide what he's doing here, can he? Like, 1 minute he's getting a particle cannon, the next minute he's getting an airfield. Like, what's he want to do? Okay, particle cannon is now up. He has gone low power. That is no big surprise. Takes a lot of power. GPS scramble's been used on the army, but Rudwan will have seen that. An anthrax bomb has been deployed. Possibly on this army. If the ambulance is quick to react. Yeah, it is. Very, very quick there from Rudwan. He knew what was coming. Very good play. And instantly dealt with. Got an Avenger in play as well. There's a bit of everything here from Rudwan. Like, he's got a little bit of this and he's got a little bit of that. Whereas maybe he needs to just go for it a little bit more with one big blob. Okay, this might be BoYcaH's Hail Mary, potentially. He is getting nice cash bounty from all of this. Okay. Quite a few buggies are now going down. But equally, quite a lot of the army going down as well. Okay. A saboteur's already been prepared. That's quite cool. Very quick reactions. Can't say the same about the Tomahawk there. Yeah, Rudwan having to completely sail up and get the hell out of there. Ooh, does he lose a buggy? Yeah, that's a nice buggy he lost there. That's a shame. But yeah, BoYcaH is making this work somehow. Not entirely sure how. Surely Rudwan isn't losing this one. Surely, surely not. He might. He still could. Spectre gunship's being called in. That could be defensive. And it is. It is. There's a normal vanilla Raptor out right now. Spectre is a swing and a miss. Okay, Raptor could be nice against buggies, actually. Yeah, BoYcaH just holding on in there. Oh, there's the Saboteur. Probably not going to succeed, unfortunately. Oh, he did! Oh, my word. How did he do that? With the Pathfinders right there. That's really impressive from BoYcaH. I don't know how he did that. We all saw it right in front of us. How has he done that with 2 Pathfinders there? Okay, that's a really, really nice deny. Yep. Nice. Nicely done. Long distance collection from the middle there. Colonel Burton is wounded. Missed an opportunity to kill some buggies there, actually. Yeah, has BoYcaH just managed to pull this back? It looks like he might. He has done very, very well to survive this long, and he is on a few markets now. A10 strike being called in. Where is that going to be? Okay, another GPS scrambler coming into play. And just like that, the money has dried up for Rudwan. I think this has to be on the market, surely. Yeah, it is. Okay, nicely done. Microwave tank. That'll be not to microwave hack. That'll be to... Although, you'd almost get the impression he was going to do that. No, that's to stop these sneak attacks, actually. Oh, that's a nice move. That's a cool move from BoYcaH, isn't it? I think, yeah, he's done it. I think he's done this. I think he's going to do it. And these stealth TTs are really, really cool to see. Okay, it does get a supply drop zone in. Could be a long old grind this game. Could be a bit of a grind. Hello, Frank Salami. Yeah, it's crazy. Crazy that he didn't get that, really. That's probably the S&D. That'll be the S&D. Yep, it will be. Oh my god, don't tell me he's going to get the Pathfinders. He is. Wow, okay. They are the most useless Pathfinders I've ever seen. And he's going to get himself an SDZ. What a brilliant, brilliant technical that's been. Surely that's it? That was almost the entire economy, if not the entire economy. Yeah, okay. Doesn't succeed that time. Yeah. But I think BoYcaH's probably just done enough here. The cash bounty really saving him. I can hear Colonel Burn, but I can't see Colonel Burn. Is it on this? Is it on that? It's on that. Yeah, okay. Colonel Burton's there. Another swing and a miss. Yep, Burton dies. And I just can't see a way now for Rudwan to win it. Not really. This might be an overextension, though. That buggy somehow survives. Not entirely sure how. Okay, now it goes down. But yeah, nothing to stop these quads. BoYcaH's done very, very well here. It looked pretty bad for him at one point. No search and destroy to detect these either. Oh dear. That's a force fire, I think. Actually, a really, really nice force fire as well, by the way. Good micro. Good micro there from Rudwan, has to be said. Don't think it really matters. Because that there is going to be the supply drop zone going down. Oh my god, he got that. Wow, okay. Power goes down, yeah. GG. Very well played from BoYcaH, that. Very, very well played. Really, really good. Yeah, match point for him then. Very, very well played. Some very impressive saboteurs as well. I don't quite know how he's able to get them in with before the Pathfinder was even able to react. That takes some serious micro, that does. So very impressive. Very nicely done from him. So yeah, match point then for BoYcaH. 4 games in a row if Rudwan is going to take this one. And he will now play as the Stealth General. I'm going to be right back one, not 12. I just need to get some water quickly, so just bear with me, guys. I'll be back in a minute. Alright, we're back. We are back. I see that Rudwan also needed a couple of minutes himself. Okay, fair enough. Ooh. Whoa, we're tired. Hello, Double V, by the way. Just waiting on Rudwan to come back. And then we will see game number 8. It's been well played from BoYcaH tonight. I think he's looked pretty good. Has to be said. Done very well indeed. Okay. Yeah, shouldn't be too much longer. I've got a little bit of admin to be doing. Although, frankly, the main admin is going to sleep. It might be an early night for me. It has been a long day. A very nice day. Very nice day. But a long one. We had some decent weather in the UK today. I'm pretty sure I got like not sunburnt, but yeah, like I caught the sun is what one might say. Okay, let's accept. Hopefully BoYcaH is back himself in a minute, and then we will get cracking. So yeah, will BoYcaH fancy himself here is the big question. I imagine he will. He's been in, yeah, he's been looking good. And I think USA GLA is obviously, you know, played hundreds of hours of these, even on tiny tactics and maps like this now. So yeah, I think he's going to be feeling much better about it. Ooh. Yeah, I think Legend Crump saying he needs to get back in zero. I think the last time I saw you online was on Game Ranger, which actually is rare now. Like, not many people are really, if anyone really is playing that now. Pretty much the majority of the player base has moved to Generals Online. Ooh, okay, just a tiny bit of lag to start off there. But anyway, we are now in game number 8, and we start on the right-hand side with BoYcaH in the red. He is playing as Vanilla USA. Left-hand side in the blue, we have got Rudwan. He's playing as GLA Stealth General. I just went to go get some water then, and I also briefly asked. I was sort of secretly hoping that the girlfriend might have bought some ice cream. Probably not a good idea because I really need to get to sleep. But you know when you fancy it, maybe we'll do that tomorrow instead. That could be tomorrow's plans. Okay, we are going to see a fast triple supply then out of the Stealth General. And we're seeing just the 2 dozers from BoYcaH. And a cell. And he is going to try and then go for the oil. Okay. Is BoYcaH going to try and harass this position? He's going to try and harass a position. It's going to be this one. And there's no terrorist in place, so that actually could do some nice damage. It's going to at least get this oil position in, though. BoYcaH seems to have largely gone about it. Nope. Is now paying attention. But this is going to be swiftly denied. Yeah, not sure that was worth it. Do we see a scrap denied? Probably not, because it's on a hill. Yeah, okay. And he is going to try and race towards this, but is he realistically? He actually turned it down and turned the opportunity down. I think he could have dived on in there. Bit slow there on the kill, and he even kills one of his own RPGs. Okay. So not the best harassment there. I think Rudwan would have been better off just denying this oil. Okay, this is a nice position. Actually losing that there. This is yeah, this is good. Would like to see Rudwan now get this scrap and deny the Rangers, and that's exactly what he's going to do. Thought he was going to get away with that for a second, but BoYcaH is paying attention. Second arms dealer already up. And BoYcaH is slowly but surely going to build up the V numbers, and we'll probably look to push out fairly quickly. Nice sting aside there from Rudwan, though. Okay, 2 oils now being gathered. Now, are we now going to see the quick deny of these oils? I think that we are. And I think this is a nice move. BoYcaH's not going to let him do that easy, though. Okay, 2 oils now coming in. Engagement in a second. 1 technical goes down. Nearly 2. Okay. Yeah, Rudwan deciding to retreat in the end there. Does he want to get a sandwich in? He does. Clever. Nice idea, that. That presumably was a terror. TT or Tech Terror, and it was. Gets denied. Nicely done from BoYcaH. And is Rudwan now gonna go back to killing these oils? I think he will. Does have a lot of tunnels here, which is very, very nice at stopping this early push out from BoYcaH, actually. Yeah, that stinger would have been a bit of a surprise to him there. So that's definitely going to put BoYcaH off. Oh, okay. I think Rudwan should have dived in a little bit more there. Opting not to. I think that should have done a bit more there. Ooh. He is trying to deny the S&D going up as well. I think it's going to succeed, you know. Yeah, it does. Okay. BoYcaH doing very, very nicely there, though, has to be said. Still got both the oils somehow. I'm not entirely sure how. Yeah, these RPGs just being a little bit annoying at this point. Does slow down the S&D expansion, which is nice. And yeah, spamming these is very, very nicely done. The palace does now go down. We are probably going to need to see a pop. Nicely done. Very nicely done. Okay, this is actually well played. Should at the very least get the ambulance and does. Okay. I see some units over here. Okay. Supplies gonna go down. 2-star in play now. Ooh, okay. Very nearly takes it. Yeah, either player's game right now. Probably it's in favor of Rudwan, I would say. Because he has secured this position up here. He has largely denied the push by BoYcaH. There is still oils in play for BoYcaH, though. And he is going to try and go for a third supply now. Okay, here we go. This is going to be the inevitable death of the oils. Yep, there we go. Nice that BoYcaH's trying to resurrect this V with the battle drone. A bit whirring away there. But actually, to be fair to Rudwan, he hasn't forgotten about it. So, yeah, nice pick-off. Nice pick-offs, I should say. Does lose a technical for it, but overall, worth it. Actually, he loses 2 technicals, okay. Still probably worth it. And he is now going to rebuild this. So yeah, looking pretty good here for Rudwan. In fact, he's actually probably played... In this position, I think he was doing a little bit better as the USA. So, yeah, credit where it's due. He has played well this game. I think the key was dropping all these stingers and tunnels down. A really key part of the game. Rank 3, whoa, okay. We do see the buggies coming out now as well. Very quick laser locks from BoYcaH. Yeah, these stingers, honestly, they're super annoying to deal with. And can BoYcaH realistically punch through this? I'm unsure he can. A lot of low Vs here as well. And these tentacles, though, are going down quite cheaply. Not really achieving all that much. Jarman Kell now in. Deciding not to snipe anything. Okay, that goes down. Very nice stinger here as well. We do have Pathfinders and A10s coming in because of the level 4. Bit slow from BoYcaH, maybe. CC now being rebuilt. But yeah, BoYcaH's miles behind here. He has 2 oils down. He has most of the map down. Yeah, this is looking pretty rough for him. In fact, to be honest, I'm surprised he hasn't just called it at this moment in time. It is looking very, very good for Rudwan. Who is on considerably more income. BoYcaH somehow has awareness of that. Okay. I think that's a Pathfinder. Will kill it, will it? Nope. The V. E. Just GG's. Or doesn't GG, one might say. Yeah, I think that was the right decision. Rudwan was absolutely acres ahead there. Takes it back to 5-3. Very nicely done by him. Will BoYcaH win another World Series, was the question asked. Yeah, it's an interesting one, that. Xcal has his theory. I imagine it's not necessarily the attitude, it's probably more the reality of it, which arguably is the attitude. But it's very, very... There's only so many people that can get to the level that you need to get at to be a World Series winner now. Another 6-5 today. Very nice. Soon find out, won't we? I won't say anything. So it's a little tricky. I think I get the impression. Well, then again, BoYcaH does play a lot of 0 hour, doesn't he? Like he has the time for it. I can't help it. And let's let them know. Arctic, damned. Arctic, Corhal, Secura. Toxic Lake. Has he got version 4 though? That's the big question. Oh, Secura though. That makes life easier. We're going to need Toxic Lake if it goes to a decider, because that's what the decider's on. So, but yeah, let's worry about that later, I guess. Secura for us is a nice one to see games on. Yeah. So this is actually just going to be in and out. Oh, that's a waste. This that worked out quite nicely. Oh dear, that's funny. Well, the idea was right. Yeah. I didn't even see what he was then. Was he USA of some sort is the question. He wasn't. It was a GLA. Don't tell me it was a stealth again. Good God. Where did his game go? Oh, it was just the same game, wasn't it? I think he just got to the toilet, so we'll wait a minute for him. Oh no, there he is. Maybe he's not. Okay. Yeah, interesting. Maybe it's not. I don't know. It feels like... It certainly feels like it's hard to me. You want to say Tox? Okay, that's nice on this map. Maybe a bit tough for the USA, though. So if Rudwan can win this game, he gets himself in a pretty decent chance, I think, to take this to a 5-5 on the decider. Double V's. I think the former. I imagine the former, as in doesn't want to get betterness. It's not necessarily that, it's just finding the time to get better, right? But then there is obviously the attitude side to it too. But it is mentally very, very challenging. Very, very challenging. I'm nowhere near the level of these guys, and even I recognise how difficult it is. It's very, very tough. when you lose a game to like one like miss micro or even like something bugging out, it can be pretty irritating. I think that's the safest way I'd say it. I've seen that happen before. Like Marika against Excal in that World Series semi-final that time when his infantry bunker just didn't quite build. That's it. That's all it took. Ganja says, am I an iPhone or Samsung guy? What do you reckon I am? What do you reckon I am? Yeah, what's your thinking? Okay, we're back. Yeah, what do you reckon? And I'll let you know afterwards what I am. I'm intrigued to know what you think. Alright, we're in the bottom right. We start with BoYcaH. He is playing in red as GLA Tox. Opposite him, in the top left, it is Rudwan in the blue, playing as Vanilla USA. So yeah, if you're via USA then, what are you going to do? Because realistically, the Tox is probably going to deny you from trying to get any of these oils. So then do you just play standard? Well, if you do that, then the Tox could just build a couple of tunnels around, get a few tech RPGs, and that is actually in itself very, very challenging to deal with. And then you got to decide what you're going to do with this spare dozer as well. Is he actually... Yeah, he's just going to build that. Okay. I think it's worth maybe sending that dozer down here just to deny the worker early on. Maybe. We've got a couple more workers just going into different areas on the map. This one is probably going to aim to try and build a tunnel around here. This one's going to try and secure a tunnel around here. And this one over here is already trying to secure a tunnel here. Interesting that he's deciding to just keep both his dozers safe. Ish. Okay, one of them's not playing ball. It's quite funny. Well, it's secure. It's secure. Okay, he does go for the tunnel here in the end. First tech is out. It has got something in it. First V is out. They have also got something in it. I think Rudwan probably has spotted this now. Laser locks come in. Well, actually do take... That was nice driving from BoYcaH, but yeah, there was honours even in the end. Nice deny there of the tunnel, that's quite important. Does need to pull this Chinook back. Okay, very nicely done by Rudwan in the end. We'll clear this up. Very important that he did so. And is BoYcaH now going for some oils? He is. Okay, one here. Another technical coming in. This might be a TT. Nope, it's another tech RPG. Alright. Very nice. We'll get out there nice and quick. Very good harassment from BoYcaH there. Does take one of the Chinooks low. That'll make it that little bit harder to collect from. And Firebase being deployed. And this might be the chance now to push out. Whilst BoYcaH is sat only on the one arms dealer. So he's deciding this is his moment. And that's probably fair. We are going to get a counter poke here from BoYcaH. Which he might regret, actually. That might not end up being the best thing for him. Yeah, he's realised. He might just be getting caught out. He might just be getting caught out. Yeah. Oh dear. Gotta watch out for the terrorist. Oh my god. Oh my god, what have I just watched? What have I just watched? Well, that's game. That's game. Simple as that. You can't. He has still got some units, but yeah, look at this now. It's devastating to watch. I could see it coming a mile off as well. Nice harassment still on these technicals, actually. Credit where it's due. And that's some nice XP as well. This does eventually go down, but what a missed opportunity for Rudwan, man. Really, really missed opportunity. Does cause some nice harassment, but he should have done so much better. Ah, it's really painful to see. Just really, really struggling to see what he can do now. Because even if that army was still here and being a nuisance, yeah, it's a shame. That's just, I could see it. Yeah, I don't think he did. Oh man, hurts. It really hurts because the money coming in now for BoYcaH is very big. Maybe there is potentially, if he's got enough MDs in these, maybe there's a window for him. Okay, terrorists are gonna go down. All right. No second arms dealer. Palace being laid down though. Quite a lot of RPGs in that. Okay, nicely done though from Rudwan. Would like to see the ambulance put in front. Yep, like that. Very nice. Very, very nice. Here comes the... Whoa, nice. Nice evac. Actually, that was really nicely done. Should just about crush them. Ooh. TT on the oil. Okay. Somehow that ambulance survives. Not entirely sure how. But yeah, BoYcaH gets bigger. And it is looking very, very good for him here. He is looking good for a 6-2, 6-3. Yeah, unlucky though. It was unlucky that for Rudwan. The terrorists honestly just killed it. And that's that, he says. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Nice harassment though from BoYcaH. But yeah, so much work for Rudwan to do. S&D is now up. Okay. Would like to see these MDs getting recycled. Few technicals coming in from the back now. Actually not achieving anything. Okay. And that is a good spot from Rudwan. Very nice, paying attention there. Should get the war factory. Does get the war factory, okay. Is he gonna deny the ranger? Yeah, he does. More good driving from BoYcaH to be able to crush that at the same time as focusing on that. If he's coming back in, BoYcaH's still on an absolute crapload of cash. He's getting some markets in now. And I'm gonna guess that we aren't very far away from a ton of buggies. And that's where it starts getting mega, mega difficult. No sign of a CC yet either. But there is just a sign of a lot of red. I think these oils, right, if you aren't going to take them, you've got to kill them. You can't just let your opponent be on 4 oils. Could very, very easily have had Colonel Burton down here killing these and killing these manually yourself. Has he stuffed all of his Vs? He has, hasn't he? Okay. How is that going to work out? We'll soon find out. Well, one of his V's already nearly died. He's got an ambulance in the form of this tech repair bay. That's quite nice. Here comes the buggies, and there's a lot of buggies. Well, that's 2 V's already. I'm assuming there's a Jarvan in there. There is. Yeah, too much. I'm afraid the moment was gone. Level 3 for BoYcaH. He'll pretty much hold this. And there is precious little you can do. GG's, well played. Yeah, very well done. Unlucky for Rudwan. He actually played it quite well, but one terrorist, and we were saying about annoying things in this game earlier. Yes, there's another example for you. You miss one terrorist, you lost the game. That's it. Yeah, things that are annoying. Ganja, I didn't actually see what you said earlier, but to answer your question, I'm actually an iPhone person. Which I imagine is what you said. I don't know why you'd get that right, but you probably did. Oh, hello Apex, by the way. Okay, right. Well, that was a nice set. GG's. Very well played by both players. I suppose we should take this opportunity to just do a little bit of actual promoting of the World Series, because that's exactly what this is. So let's just go... I want to say, is it in here? No, this is actually just all the 2025 stuff. So if I find the topic, where are we? World Series, here we go. So yeah, we're at this point now already. I will add the $5 donation from OA earlier. Thank you for that. I've obviously, I'm the right person to send it to. That's the good news. Obviously this is early days, $700 in already. I think you only have to go back about 5 or 6 years, maybe, or 7 years, for this to have been the total prize pool for the entire tournament, and it was considered massive. So yeah, very nice what we see. Obviously, massive donations last year from a couple of the big boys, Oxygen and AKA, that gave us the crazy prize pool that we saw. No doubt we'll probably end up seeing something decent again. But even if we didn't, frankly, I don't care. The game's in a much better state now. But yeah, this is the topic. You can see this on game replays. Easy enough to navigate to. All the details are here. If you wanted to make a donation, you can via the PayPal link. That goes to me. If you did actually want to donate something significant, there's some advice somewhere. I'm not sure specifically where. Here we go. This is the advice. All donations sent in USD if you can, because it avoids cross-currency fees and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, exactly. This is the point that we try and make here. All right. I will leave it there then. GG's well played. Hopefully you all enjoyed that. Commiserations to Rudwan and congratulations to BoYcaH. Thanks again, Old Analytics, for the donation. Very kind of you, mate. And yeah, we'll hopefully be back in the not too distant future with another set of some sort. Yeah, until next time, guys, hope you all have a good week. GG's well played, and see you very soon. Take care.